Right, and we should be live. Let me know if you guys could hear me and the audio is good, because the last time we did a live stream, I sounded like a robot. I don't know why this message got held for review, but let's show that. I mean, I dislike this word so much. I don't know. A lot of people don't like that word, but yeah, Unifi is pretty great. Let me say hi to a few of you. Vertigo, so, oh yeah, saying you're early. Hope you get a G4 instant. So either if Ubiquiti sends me a G4 instant or I have to buy it. I mean, either way, we're going to do a review on it. So that's good. Like Ubiquiti doesn't send me everything that I'm doing reviews on. The majority, I'd say 90% of the stuff I actually buy. Let's see. Faith Albert, good morning. I don't know if you're still here. The Star Cable, good morning. Tim, how's it going? You're not feeling too well. Neither was I yesterday. I felt like I was getting sick. I had an earache, headache. This morning I felt a little off, so I called the day off not to work. But now I'm feeling a bit better. Black Jedi, the G4 in the Montreal winters. Yeah, I'm wondering that. I've never actually been to Montreal. I should probably visit. About an hour from me. Gotwire, Gregory, how's it going? Christian, Alonzo, how's it going? Alexander, HFZZ.7, how's it going? So typically we don't do these Friday streams anymore. I used to do Friday streams and Sunday streams, and then it got a little much. It was kind of repeat. But yeah, I just decided I was going to do one the other night, and then I had to reschedule because the work thing came up. Planning a Vegas trip for the end of next week. Awesome. I've never been to Vegas either. These lights look like they got a lot brighter for some reason. Thank you for doing the Q&A today. I've been watching your videos for a while now, and it helped me do my own setup. Awesome. I look forward to asking you questions once you get going. You could ask questions whenever. Today's probably going to be more of a Q&A. I don't have a ton to talk about. I guess most weeks I don't. The streams work better when people ask things, because then I have something to talk about. Yes, and Chantel wanted me to mention she bought me this. There's no place like 127.0.0.1, which means home. Yeah, it's a good cup. Got some coffee. Your first time to Vegas. Awesome. Robert, how's it going? From Oregon. Let's see. Well, today's Black Friday. They do have one sale, I think, or Ubiquiti does. So if you want to get and it's just on their Amplify line. So if you want to get the Alien Amplify, I think that's what it's called. $279. The Wi-Fi 6 router. I did a video on it a while ago. It works pretty good. It doesn't integrate with Unifi at all, though. Alex, how's it going from France? Yes, this seems like it's the only deal they have, though, for Black Friday. Unless they have some other things going on. So they have a total different store for Amplify? I never knew about this store here, amplify.com. The heck is Teleport? Because on the Canadian store, like, it shows the Amplify line, but I guess in the US store it doesn't. Whoops, I gotta log out of EA. There we go. That's strange. Anyway, it's a decent router. I installed pfSense in Proxmox and created a LAN IP for the VMs in Proxmox. It worked, but I am not able to access the network. I'm not too sure because I haven't used Proxmox, and I've never installed pfSense in a VM. The U6 Pro is good. Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to tell when I'm doing these testings because I don't have a ton of devices on at one time. Let me just take a look to see what I have on right now. I haven't noticed anything. I gotta sign in. I'm not gonna do that. I haven't noticed anything bad with it though. It seems to work well. The one problem, which somebody mentioned in the comment that it's not really a big deal, is there's no RGB anymore. But I don't think they're doing RGB for the U6LRs either. Zach, good morning. When do you think we will see some product from Unifi. Would like to get a dream. Do you mean like when they're back in stock? They did in Canada anyway. They just restocked some things. So everything's out of stock there. Let's go back to the Canadian store. If you are in Canada, I don't think the UDM Pro is not available, but the Switch is available. Switch 24 PoE. So I bought one of those and it showed up this morning, which kind of sucked because I'm waiting for Unifi to send me, or Ubiquiti to send me. I think they're sending me it anyway. This right here, the toolless mini rack. So I thought that's what was at my front door, but it turned out just to be the Switch. Which kind of sucks. Let's see, where were we? Can you explain the firewall rules that you went through in your... I think I'll do another video breaking down what the firewall rules mean, because lots of people want to know that. U6 Pro is a heavy AP. The U6LR is heavier. I did take my CCNA exam a long time ago, and CCNP. The CCNA's changed a lot now. It's a lot more about automation. Seems like their cameras are out of stock a lot. I think they only have one now. So that's their PTZ camera. But in Canada, anyway, I'm behind about 300 bullet cameras, these ones. Anyway, I asked one of my customers, do we want to just go with a G4 Dome because they came in stock? And I think I bought about 20 of them. So, yeah, we'll see. I like the G4 Domes when we're inside and it's on like drop ceiling or, drywall. For the outsides, I prefer the bullets. Andre, good morning. I saw someone mention that the RGB in the newer stock. Yeah, somebody's posted in Discord. I forget though. I forget what the link was, but yeah, they are taking it away. I got a warning from my ISP today that I'm of my allow. Ooh, that sucks that your bandwidth limit. We don't have any bandwidth limits here. Not as far as I know, anyway. Do you know what would cause my UDM Pro network to no longer show DPI when it's on and off? I'm not too sure. I'm honestly not too sure. Did you just update your controller? No, not. I don't speak Spanish. No, or Espanol. I think that's Spanish. I probably won't do videos on CCNA. There is a couple really good people who do videos on CCNA, and I don't know if he does it anymore, but he used to be a part of CBT Nuggets. Texas channel. Jeremy Chiora, I think his name is. Why the heck can't I find him? I think, I don't even know. Network Chuck, he does it as well. I can't find, I'm missing it here. Oh, it's because he changed his name to Viato. So this guy, he's really good. That's how I learned my CCNA, is from him. I can't do videos on UID yet because it's still in beta. But I will be. Once it fully releases, yes, absolutely. Dynamic VLAN function been added to the switches. Windows, I don't think so, no. Yeah, you definitely get your money's worth if you're hitting your almost max capacity. I think it's a hardware limit for the RGB. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so the U6 Pros, they don't have it at all now. Yes, Keith Barker is really good as well. I don't think I follow Keith Barker. I kind of got out of the Cisco. He's got a pretty big YouTube following, but I kind of got out of the Cisco stuff. I used to do a lot of it, and I kind of got sick of it. Let me just bring this up here. There we go. I set up site duplication on one of my servers and had like 10 TB usage because I had it setting and create. Oh, that sucks. But I didn't think we were bandwidth capped in Canada. I don't know. I guess it depends on your ISP, but you would either have Rogers or Bell. What else was I... So, I wasn't going to release a video yesterday based on the Unifi Protect update, but I thought I would just go over it. My one camera is totally messed too. So this front door camera, I was just going to leave it here for testing, and you could see how it's like, you know, fading out. The cable is bad on it, so I have to re-terminate the end. One thing I didn't do, I didn't test a lot of these cables. So this one will always cut out, and it's always cut out for a long time. Oops, I hope the audio is not coming through on there. So that's one thing I got to do, but let's take a look at some of these new features. I think the thumbnail is kind of cool. I don't know how useful that is. I guess when you're first deploying cameras in a new build to see what before you've even labeled it, to see which cable or camera it is, that would be good. The thumbnail. This floodlight I don't even have connected anymore. We'll unmanage that. And then we could see that my G4 right here, my G4 dome's only showing fast Ethernet. They do have a gigabit Ethernet interface, so it should be showing GBE. I don't know if I'm going to go re-terminate the cable today. It's pretty cold outside. Have I thought about creating a channel for the Hispanic community? Probably not, because I could barely speak English. And I definitely don't know how to speak any other language. I am so hesitant to configure firewall rules because I'm afraid I will open up to it without knowing much, probably by putting rules at the beginning or end. So Unifi, it depends on your firewall that you have. If you're using Ubiquiti, they have really good write-ups. How do we go here? Oh, I got it open here. But if you're new to networking, I don't know. It may be... Where the heck is it? Is it under community or support? You know what? Let me just look this up. Unifi firewall rules. So they have things like this, like introduction. They have predefined WAN, LAN, and guest firewall rules automatically created, configuring custom, and then related articles to it. So I feel they do a pretty decent job of explaining what they are. You could obviously go in more in depth, and then you have your related articles, how to enable ICMP on your WAN interface, which you probably don't want to do, and then intro to networking. Let me put that there. Can I show you my home setup? I've done a video on it. I've done a few. I mean, excuse me. It's probably changed over the last... Well, it has changed. Let's see, where was the last one? So I just did this one about rebuilding my network rack. So that's rebuilding my network rack. You'll want to take a look at that. I probably have some things on my Instagram. This is kind of what my rack looks like right now. So at the top, I have my patch panel, and then we got these 6-inch slim cables, my USW Enterprise 24 PoE, UDM Pro, a 24, or is that 28? I forget. It's the aggregation switch Pro, my Netgate 6100, Synology NAS, and then we have a RPS, the UNVR Pro, and then a UPS. Yes, and hit that like button. I don't even know what we're at here. 58 people, 14 likes. All my U6 LR at home have RGB. Yes, so do the ones I have. You got one 2 weeks ago. Okay, so they are phasing it out then. So I just did this. It's like an old or seniors home with about 50 U6 LRs, and they kind of want them to be like green and red during the Christmas season. Luckily, all those ones have RGB, and they're gonna pay me to switch it because that would take forever. Hypothetically speaking, I don't really know. I mean, I think that's weird. I can't, since it's in EA, I can't really talk about it, but I just think it's weird. Not a MySPA, they're a local company. Oh, okay. I think I remember you saying that. I think the honeypot setting has been removed or moved somewhere, and I'm not too sure. I can't really bring it up right now. I don't have a demo. I should probably have a demo UDM Pro that doesn't expose my public IP. My U6 Pro will be delivered today to replace my LR in the room, and will move the LR to my bedroom. So I have the LR in the basement. I have the Pro in this office. It's right above me. I have a U6 light in the master, and then we have an in-wall HD in the main floor. Is there a setting in Unifi to change what server? I think there is. I usually don't do speed tests right from my Unifi dashboard. I'm in manufacturing. I'm doing well, and I forgot to email you back, but I am heading that way shortly and love to see the factory. And we also have a rack Hammond sent to us that I'll be installing at one of our customers, and there'll be a full video on that. And thank you for the hat as well. I opened it up the other day. I didn't realize there was more than a network rack in there. So yeah, that's my rack for now, but we'll see. Ubiquiti, I think they're sending me it. I hope they are. If they send me this little rack, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Where to go? I think somebody said it would be great for like a pre-staging rack. Yeah, so to build out a customers and then take it off, because I could just slide it in and out of here. It's a rack. I mean, I don't know how much I could talk about this, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to put a patch panel in there, which is going to be an issue. So we'll see. I know they have some things in the works for that, but right here you don't even see any patch cable or patch panels. I need to turn some lights down. I can't see, and this is another reason I need Home Assist, so I could turn lights down. I could turn these lights down that are facing me, but you're working on silver paint too. Oh, sweet. Yeah, the silver, I do like the silver look of it, and then everything would match. Like, I just bought this because I needed something quick. It works. I mean, it's fine. What else have we been up to? Oh yeah, Rock Studs sent me this. My camera zoomed in too. Yeah, Studs sent me this. So they have a Series 2 Duo, which is, I guess, a new product, and then they sent me this other bag. I do have them back here. So I'll probably do a video on these. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk about them, but I may add it to another cabling video. Can't bring chat up. There we go. Do you think the U6 LRs will get 0 weight? I'm not too sure. Actually, I see that. Do you mind if I share that patch panel or the coloring? I think I got the email there. Let's see. Okay. Do you mind if I share this picture? Oh yeah, that would be nice. I'll wait to see what you say. Okay, so hi, I have a few questions. Have you ever gotten 2.5 or 5 gigabit speeds? Yes, I have. Also, do you have a recommendation for an entry-level switch? So I haven't tested it out, but the MikroTik are very entry-level. Actually, let's go to Amazon. I mean, they're not entry-level. They're very complex, but based on price, they're not too bad. I have one here, and I still haven't used it. Is it? Why is that not showing up? I forgot. Their model numbers are just so odd. Oh, it's this one right here. I don't know if that's going to let me open, though. Oh, there we go. So this is their MikroTik 10 gig switch. It's only $223. This is Canadian, mind you. So this is a good switch, but you need to learn how to use MikroTik. Okay, so let me show that. I'm gonna take a snipping tool. So you're looking at doing that for, what were you doing that for? A rack? Oh, on silver paint. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I like all of those. My preference is probably this middle one. I definitely like the, if I could match all my Unifi gear to my rack, that'd be perfect. That one looks really nice. Oh, yeah, you guys like the middle option? Yep, so do I. I'm trying to update at 1.18.1. It gets stopped. You may have to do a manual update. I think I have a video on it. Unifi Protect manual. SSH Protect. I don't even know how to. I'm pretty sure I had a video on it. Is you should just be able to copy and paste the SSH command in and it will work. That's what I find anyway. I'd rather spend the extra on oh yeah, that's true. The Unifi, that one's not actually too bad price-wise. Where'd it go? But then again, you have to buy you have to buy SOPs for the other one too. Yeah, so this one's only $329, which isn't bad. There we go. Not a brightest color. Yeah, so this one's not bad. I actually have one of these sitting in my basement. Somebody was saying that they are capable of 2.5 and 5 gig now through a firmware update. I have no idea about that. The only time I've seen that is in the Lone Wolf DIYs video and Chris from Crosstalk talking about it. If it does become released and they release a video about it, like always, I will do a video on it. Let's see if Ubiquiti released anything today on YouTube. They have not. Lawrence System did a video based on the new, I don't even know where he is, but based on the new update, and it's pretty good. You guys should take a look at it. But the G4 doorbell I really like, so I could only think that the Pro is going to be even better. And for the rest of today, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might play some games. I got to do a consultation later tonight. Tomorrow we're having some friends over for board games, so that should be interesting. How long have I been going? We've only been going 23 minutes. Usually I go over an hour. This one will probably not be as long today. My next video, oh, also what else did I buy? Actually, is it here yet? I bought I think I bought it on Amazon. Ooh, it's out for delivery. Sweet. So I bought the Ubico or Ubiquiti security key NFC factor, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to I'll test it out. And then if I like it, I'll probably do a video on it. I know Crosstalk does have a video on it. But I'm going to do my own experiences. And with the NFC, I'm going to see if that works with Unifi Access. It should. I don't know why all my icons are going black too at the bottom here. Strange. But if you guys have any more questions, I'm probably not going to stay on a crazy ton longer. This I kind of think is very expensive. So we have the Switch Enterprise 8 PoE, $605 Canadian. So it does do layer 3 switching. It's fully managed. It has 8 2.5 gigabit Ethernet interfaces. I have it. It's sitting back there somewhere. I need to figure out where I want to deploy it. Because most of my other switches, they already, or like the Unifi Enterprise already does 2.5. Which new rack video? Okay, Tim, I hope you feel better. Take care. I don't have a new rack yet. So Hammond, they sent me a rack, but that's going to be going to customers. So I won't be doing that video until I forget when I'm building that place out. We already have all the cables run. So what you'll be seeing on that is me hooking the rack up or putting the rack in, terminating all the cables, mounting cameras, switches, access points. This Ubiquiti one, I don't have the rack yet. I think they're sending it to me. From my emails back and forth, they were going to send me a U6 Pro, but I noticed that it got released in the Canadian store and I bought it right away. I'm pretty impatient. So I said, can we just swap the rack for the Pro? And I'm pretty sure they are. I hope Unifi will make a new security gateway for customers that want to manage via central controller. Are you talking about like through a Hostify or through a server of some sort? I know the UDM Pros, you can't really do it that way. Yes, I did notice it doesn't have an outdoor rating. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, why they would do it. I don't think, was the other Pro, was that outdoor? I think they did have a IP rating of outdoor. Like the old AC Pro. It did? Let's see. Wow, so that could go to -10, which still isn't crazy. I mean, in Canada, we could get -30. I don't see it, but I could be missing it. It would be really nice to have an access point that could go to like -40 degrees. This is what I really don't like, and I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. The two per customer limit. You can't get them anyway because they're sold out. But for an installer like me and many others, to only be able to buy 2 kills your business. I mean, they're probably going to release something. Yeah. Because I thought they were going to do that with the UDM Pros, but they never ended up. I don't think anything else is new out. Who else am I going to be looking up or doing videos on? Synology, they're still there. Grandstream's still there. I was just waiting on some of those SIP issues to get worked out. And who else? I don't even really know, to be honest. Maybe some finish that TP Link series. The Unifi Access, I'm going to finish that. I did ask people if they wanted me to do or redo a video of Unifi Protect from start to finish. I think the majority of people said yes. So 9% said no out of 286. So it looks like we'll probably end up redoing a full Unifi Protect build. The only thing I'm not going to show is mounting the cameras and running the cables. If it was the summertime, I probably would, but it's pretty cold out now. Oh, the AC Pro said indoor, outdoor. Okay, yeah. I was sure it was outdoor because we have mounted them outdoor before. You're retiring your UDM Pro, moving back to PFSense. I love PFSense. We just quoted a job to do, well, a PFSense for a company, but we're going to do it in high availability. So it's going to be interesting. You need a camera for your house? You could try eBay and stuff like that. Well, it depends where you live. I mean, I don't use eBay. I'm in Canada, but you're going to end up paying a lot more money for them. Andrew, so I have gigabit internet, but my U6 Lite or LR can't get north of 300 megabits per second. Is that normal? It pretty much is, especially for your U6 Lite. For your U6 LR, you could change the channel width to on the 5 gigahertz to 80, and you should get more speed. Yeah, you're gonna have to push it through SSH, probably. I don't even know. I forget how to do it. Or, whoops. Unifi firmware. Oh crap. Firmware downloads. I'm almost positive I have a video on this. Yeah, so you're gonna have to go in through an SSH session, and then you're gonna have to upgrade it and then copy. You should be going to this update 2.2. Is that the update? 2.2.12, depending if you're using a UDM or UNVR, and then copy and paste the direct URL in. Where am I? U6 Pro list the same? Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't look at that. That's in, yeah, I probably should have put that in the video. I'm not sure about that. Maybe? I mean, if you want to see the things that possibly could be coming out, sign up for their early access. And then under their software releases, it will show you like EA, beta, alpha and that type of stuff. And that kind of gives you an idea of what might be coming down the pipeline. U6LR at 80, expected 800 at 160 short range, solid gigabit. Oh, nice. So we do have some stores that sell, like I use this one reseller or one of the vendors that I get a lot of cabling supplies from. They do sell it, but let's log. Let me log in here. You'll see why I don't buy from them. I mean, I do buy some stuff from them. But if I was going to get this, $663 for the Access Starter Kit. And then if we do it through Ubiquiti, actually, I think that's pretty close. Right? Whoops. So there's a $50 markup, which I'm not paying. I'm not paying an extra $50 unless it's critical. Where was that? I have too many tabs open now. There we go. Say for like a G4 bullet, which they're sold out anyway. $271 for the G4 bullet on their website. And then here it's $239. It's kind of hard to pay those extra prices, especially when it's listed on the Ubiquiti website that it's $239. Thank you for the $15. You going to do that video on the UDMP UNVR access throwing an error for storage if you don't have... I don't know if I'll do a full video on that. I might add that into one of my access videos, I think. But thank you for the tip, I guess you call it. I really appreciate it. I have a switch at a customer's place that just stuck at provisioning, been trying to reboot it via SSH. It's not close to me and do a firmware update, but it does not work. Always happens to stuff far away. Maybe try to do SCP. Maybe SCP into it, or if you could log in with an S. So I'll end up doing -30. Yeah, that's pretty. Wow, that's pretty great. -30. One sec, because that's pretty low. I mean, we do hit -30 here. Oops, that switches. Oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy. Maybe I'll have to buy another one and leave it outside. Because I have the Flex utility box outside. I'll just leave an access point outside all winter long and see how it does. Where are we? It is almost always cheaper on Ubiquiti's website. I mean, we don't charge any extra money for hardware. It's just, I mean, how am I going to charge a customer more money on hardware when they could see the prices? And I'm not going to go to, I would make a deal with TDL saying, I forget when I had it. I had to buy about 20 switches and a ton of cameras. I think it was 70 cameras, and they wouldn't even give me a dollar off the camera. So I said, you know what, forget about it. I'm just going to go with buying some vertical cable VMAX tools and or their Cat 6 jacks and their cabling, and then I'll just buy the hardware somewhere else. Nice, you got the DMP. I can't wait for some new, not that I mean, I have tons of videos that are on the back burner, but obviously Ubiquiti is the biggest thing on my channel, so they always do well. Like, I got more Reolink cameras to do, but once I do that, it barely gets any viewing. We may do some skin videos, like the G4 doorbell cover. And I'm trying to get this too. I think I talk about this every time I'm on, but the smart power strip, I want to give that a try and see how well it does. You should sell them as a service. Then you can charge per month for hardware. Yeah, I mean, I know people that do that type of thing, but that's not the type of business model I want, I don't think. And I feel like it would be more work. Like, what I do, I go set up a doctor's office. I cable the whole place. We do all the cameras. We do all the networking, whatever. And then they just keep reaching back out to you for work. If I'm selling it as a service, I don't know. It's tricky. And I can't get my hands on enough gear anyway to do that. You would have to have a lot of inventory, I think, to be able to do that. Yeah, like literally every camera in the States is sold out besides the PTZ. Crazy. The talk stuff, I really want to get to doing videos on this. I think I should do like a review video per phone. And then we'll do a full Unifi talk setup. I'll stay on for 5 more minutes, then I'm going to head out of here, and I don't even know what time it is. I don't know what I'm going to do. Play some Far Cry 6 maybe. Hang out. Not going to go outside because it is freezing. I still have a bunch of MikroTik stuff too. Where is it? One of their newest routers I still have. I haven't even plugged it in yet. This guy right here. The RB500 5009 UG plus S plus IN. So I haven't plugged that in, but I think I may get to it this weekend and see how it is. $50? You are insane. I think, yeah, you have been asking for videos. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. That's gonna buy me a lot of coffee. I'm feeling, yes, more Grandstream videos. So the reason why I've been waiting on the Grandstream stuff is because of the DDoS stuff that had been going on. So we'll see. But I will be doing more Grandstream stuff because 1, I need to learn it more. And 2, there's been quite a few people asking me, but I really appreciate the tip. Any Black Friday deals you've seen today? Not really. The only thing was that Unifi one, but I haven't been looking either. I think these guys, what are they called? Ubiquiti. I think they're doing a Black Friday deal. Let's see. I think I just ordered something. Oh yeah, that's my cameras. Ubiquiti just sent me an email. So I'm pretty sure they were doing a Black Friday deal. Yeah, right here. So I think these are pretty interesting. I was going to buy the biometric one, but I think it was almost $200. So you save 20 bucks when you spend 100, which is pretty good. I only bought the one. I probably should have bought more than one. We were in Walmart this morning. They had a bunch of deals on TVs. We need a new TV for our main room. I was thinking about doing a TV back there, but I don't know. To like do brand whenever, put Ubiquiti up or whatever. DJ, how's it going? Interested in Grandstream also. Okay. The Grandstream stuff, I don't know enough about VoIP. Well, not that I don't know. I'm not a VoIP expert. and I don't claim to be at all. So I'm kind of going to be learning while I'm doing the videos. So the first time when I was setting up the SIP trunk, I was using VoIP.ms, and anyway, I couldn't get it to work. I could do incoming calls, I couldn't do outgoing calls, or I forget, maybe it was the other way around. Anyway, I just missed one field in the setup, and it wouldn't work, and it would never work if you didn't have that in. I think it was the caller ID maybe. So it's just things like that it's almost scary. Like for me, I wouldn't go and deploy a full Grandstream setup myself right now anyway, just because I don't know it inside and out. I have a consultant I work with that does full on Grandstream, and he does Grandstream stuff for us. Would love to see some Ruckus. Somebody was messaging me this morning about Ruckus. I don't know. Aren't they expensive? Ruckus is owned by CommScope? That's interesting. CommScope's got some pretty good cable. Oh, they got a lot of stuff. Holy. I didn't know that. Ruckus APs. One thing I should probably do today is play some of these guitars behind me. I bought them all and still don't play them. See, I don't like how they don't have prices. This is probably just a spec sheet, but let's go here. Holy crap, 1,700 bucks. Yeah, even these don't have prices. Okay, that one does. No, that's TP-Link, never mind. 931 bucks. I probably won't do that on my channel unless they send me some stuff. The problem with that is I don't mind reviewing and trying out new companies. Like I like Aruba. I like the TP-Link stuff is pretty good. Their Wi-Fi is pretty good. Obviously Ubiquiti. Who else have I tried out? Microtik APs I haven't tried out yet, and I don't know if I'm going to. D-Link, probably not. But like even smaller brands, I don't mind doing, but or more expensive, but $1,000 per AP, I definitely can afford that. I couldn't make that a business write-off either. Annexter, that's true, yes. I do have an Annexter account. Looking for a solution for a 2-story, 3,600 square feet router APs, and so, okay. So it depends on the routing. Like if you need advanced routing, probably not UDM Pro, but the UDM Pro is not bad if you just need internet access, basic stuff, right? The access points, I really like the U6LR. U6LR and the new U6 Pro is good, but I haven't done a lot of testing with it. So it's $219 Canadian. A couple of those would probably do you well. And yes, Annexter, but does Annexter even have pricing on their site? They probably don't. I think you have to log in. I should probably use them more. I don't know why I don't. Because they're not too far away from me. I just bought I think it was through Annexter, this power unit, I guess it is, to tie into a fire alarm system through them. It was a decent price. U6LRs do have really good range. I could probably just have one access point in this house, one U6LR, and work. My house is like it's 2,000 square feet. Yes, Ruckus is one of the kings of Wi-Fi. I've been deploying it some time, but it's overpriced. They sell a lot of their, yeah, that's true. A little like Cisco. So I was looking at a job yesterday that I got a quote on still. And I think they had somebody else in their quoting as well. And I think they were telling them to go with Meraki. I don't mind Meraki stuff. It works well. It's just that license fee. All right, I am done that coffee. I'll be on for a few more minutes, I guess. I said, only 5 more minutes, but I don't really have much more to do today. I do want to test out that Ubiquiti. What else? Oh, Untangled. I'm trying to get that loaded onto my Protectly, and then more XCP&G stuff too. Andrew, I've already done a full video on the Amada stuff. Actually, I've done a bunch of videos. TP, whoops, how do we go? It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. And their price point's not bad either. TP link. So I was redoing it. I only got to part 3. I got 26 videos on TP link. So the one is like a full build though. How is it? The one thing I don't dislike about TP-Link is their access points and how overly large they are. They're massive. I think you could place the U6LR either way, but I have mine on my ceiling. Let's go to a different page for that. There we go. Yes, I refuse to pay scalper prices as well. Sometimes if I have like extra gear, I think it was 6 mesh access points. I put them up on Facebook Marketplace. I never overcharge for that stuff. It's usually lower than what Ubiquiti. I reached out to Ubiquiti to see if they'd I reach out to quite a few vendors like of products that I'm interested in to see if they'll send me some gear to do, testing and reviews on. I never heard back from them. And so I just bought some. I do need to get a second one though. I should have done the deal here. I don't know why I didn't. Buy any key, get $10 off the second. I think I might go with that biometric one though. Actually, no, the reason I didn't do that, I don't think they're out yet. I think you have to pre-order them. I don't know. There's somewhere here. Let's go buy now. Oh, these ones weren't that expensive. So $80. I thought they had really expensive. Oh yeah, the server ones were expensive, almost $1,000. Oh, gotcha, Andrew. Gotcha. You have a question about the Unifi rack. Does it only fit Unifi equipment? I don't know because I haven't tried it yet. It would fit any equipment. The thing with it though, how do I show this? How do I show this? I don't know if they have it posted on their site. Because it's just... Oh, let me just show you. It'd be easier to explain. I'm pretty sure you could... Oops, let me blow that up. So these rails here, I'm pretty sure you could put it into any position you want. If you could see this PDU that isn't released yet, they have 2 rack units available for it. So I'm pretty sure you could customize it any way. But when you're sliding the gear in, they actually lock on the sides. Typically you have your switch ears, like the mounting rack ears. So I don't know if, like a Cisco switch would go in there. It's a 1U. It will still sit up straight, but if it will lock in, I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's USD on, yeah. They will send me to the Canadian site. So yeah, it's like $85. So that's like 150 Canadian probably. I could send some from the EU. What do you mean? Sorry, I don't know what. Send what? That might be expensive if you're, well, anything that you send from the EU would be pretty expensive to Canada. I'm still leery about Facebook Marketplace when it comes to networking stuff. It's just the one part. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't buy anything off Facebook Marketplace, but I'll sell on there. Like everything that I'm selling is new, and I'll let people test it out if they want. I don't care. So it's difficult to find where you want to lay out your network gear. Who do I use? So if you have a drawing of your house, oh, why isn't this loading? You have a drawing of your house, like a floor plan. I think NetSpot app, I think they have a free site, coverage or site survey program. I have the paid for one, and people want me to do a video, and I probably should. This thing works pretty well. You could also use Unifi Design Center if you have a blueprint. Let me open that up. I think I could share this. Just need to log in here, one sec. Okay. It just takes the radiation. Who the heck? Just trying to see who I could share. Oh, YouTube. Okay. I don't even think this is a place I did. So if you have a floor plan of your house, you could put access points into here. This is only cameras. Let's grab an access point. Right. So if we grab let's do performance. Oh, right here. So this is a U6LR. You drop it onto your plan. You have to put in all your specific things like your ceiling height, your floor plan scale and whatnot. But then you could go over to these little things here, and then it will show you the 2 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz and how far it will go. I mean, it's not exact, and it's just more of a base model, base reference. Where Joe Snow, thank you for the £2 £2. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Where was I here? Oh, on a log cabin. Yeah, I probably would try to put it in here. I think Ubiquiti might create a U12 toolless rack. Hopefully something a little bigger than 6. And I hope they allow you to mount it to the wall as well. Do you know what the difference is between it would just be hard, whatever's in it. I don't know exactly what changes, but there's changes. With the USG, if you have ID or threat management on, you only could get 85 megabits per second. It's just different processors. When will you upload the comparison? Well, this week I uploaded a crap ton of videos, which I usually only do 2. So it's probably going to be next week sometime. While you just brought up the site, and I could see you are in Canada. That's right. Dream Machine Pro going for 400. Yes, it's a little expensive here. Yep. Do you have any knowledge? Not really. I don't, because it's still an EA. I want to get it. The only knowledge I have is the video that they released about it. So the Alien Amplify, if you want to use that and use Unifi access points, the Amplify Alien doesn't go into the Unifi controller. It's a completely different system. It's not bad. I think I'm pretty sure I have a Unifi amp. Yeah, I have it right here. In 2020, I released the video on it. Oh, God. We were going through last night, myself and my better half were going through some of my videos. I'm pretty expressionless in most of my videos. It's like a robot, but some of my older videos are just horrible. $5. Thank you very much. You guys this is insane. This is probably the most people have tipped in one day. That's crazy. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. The money that I get from these streams just go back into making more videos. So I really do appreciate it. You say, good stuff, man. Your vids have definitely helped me out with some things I've been working on. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of things I want to try out. I do have what is this? So I had this TrendNet. So it was the TrendNet Hive. They sent me the switch, and they're trying to do like a SDN, kind of like Unifi or TP-Link Amada. Oops. Hive. Anyway, I was having, this was months ago that they sent it to me. and I started doing the video, and then I was having firmware upgrade issues, and I couldn't get it into the controller. I reached out to them. I guess we couldn't really figure out what was going on. But I want to kind of jump back to that and see how this stuff works too. I mean, the switches aren't that pretty, but if they work well, and this is one thing I don't like. Subscription. I hate that word. You do not get IDS and IPS with the CloudKey Gen 1. Well, it depends. If you're using one of their routers, yes, you do. Yeah, it will power a CloudKey Gen 2 and an LR6. All you need to do to figure out, and I'm gonna be bringing this up in my new Unifi Protect video, is like power ratings. You need to make sure that you calculate it properly. But we go to the U6 Lite or 16, this one right here. You could see it has total wattage of 45 watts. So we don't want to go over that. So you're going to be getting, just duplicate this. If we went to the U6LR and then we look at the max power wattage, wherever the heck it is. So the max is 16.5, which I have never seen it hit that, but I mean, you always want to be wary of that. And then the CloudKey Gen 2. There we go. I wonder if this will even tell you, because I think the CloudKey Gen 2 Plus comes with the USB-C adapter anyway. And this only uses 12 or 13 watts, so you're still going to be under no matter what. Dylan, no problem. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. That's why we're here. It's awesome. And speaking of that, we're actually, whoops, I just closed it out. Crap. We're very close to 30,000. So my end goal was to get to 30,000 for the end of this year. I think we're definitely gonna pass that before the end of December, and then at the end of the year we'll kind of do a review of 2021, and then we'll do new goals for 2022. I'm hoping in 2022 by the end, right now, we could hit 60,000. We'll see though. No problem. No problem at all. I'm not too sure if they are limit per one. Does it say on their website? Yeah, well, usually even if it's sold out, it tells you. I don't know why they only did it 6U though. It's a little odd. I find that's too short. Like even in my network rack that I have right now, we're going over that, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're right at 6, and that's just with the Unifi gear. And then we have my UPS, and then we have, all this other stuff. Yeah, 30,000. I think we're probably going to give something away on a live stream for the 30,000. I talked about this last Sunday. I'm not too sure what we're going to give away yet. Probably a UDM Pro, maybe. If anything new comes out, like the SE, then we'd give that away. Your vids helped me a lot building my home network. Yeah, so it's really, I love helping people, and it's great. We have a bunch of home stuff coming up, actually. So Datacom Electronics sent me a bunch of stuff. A new hat, which is always appreciated, and then like some connectors and some wall power things. I don't even know what they are. But this is more for residential. So this is like a termination kit, I would assume. So instead of using a rack, this builds right into your wall, flush into your wall. So we might be able to see it on their page. So it's something like this. They sent me this little Cat 5 thing too. So it's just for a really small home network. And I think it would be cool to do a video on it. I don't know where if they have a video that shows though. Like even these in-wall behind the TV things, they're awesome. Like you have little power outlets, you have your HDMI, you have your Ethernet cords. It just is very nice to hide your wires. I just don't know how I'm going to do a video on it because my house is already finished. Well, I don't need to really go to any more rack units. I just wish, I mean, 6RU seems a little small, but maybe for a house, like for most people who are deploying home networks, 6RU might be enough, but really I think the minimum should have been 8RU. And then if you're more like a hobbyist, kind of like me, you're probably going to want like a, I don't even know how many racks units this is. I think it's 24, 25. Yeah, so this one's 25 RU. I don't really need any more of this now, but you know, it's just really weird. 6RU just seems a little small. Let's see. Add 5 to 10% markup for hardware you are handling. I've had people say that. I mean, yeah, it is true because when I'm purchasing, like we have a customer that we're doing 75 cameras for. Now I need to spend my time to find the cameras and source it and then handle it. That makes sense. I don't use rack studs on my rack, but that we will be. So actually we could open these up. The box got a little bit damaged. How the heck do I open it? Ones are pretty cool. So they have these. I think these are their new ones. I can focus. Not on my red face. So yeah, we will be using them. The thing with the rack studs, they're plastic, so we need to make sure that we don't go over a certain weight. And they did tweet at me this morning. I forget what weight it was. It will say on their website anyway. But oh, my cats are meowing. Where did he? I thought they posted a weight. I don't know where it is. Anyway, we'll figure that out in a video and we won't go over that weight. Or maybe I think Lawrence Systems, they did a weight test and put a bunch of actual physical weights and found out where they would break at, which is kind of cool. You have 3 of them at different locations. Awesome. Yep, the U6 would, yeah, you could use PoE injectors. Absolutely. You just need to make sure you get the right one. All right, now I'm really serious. I'll be 5 more minutes, so ask your questions and then I will be off because I got to see what's going on with my cats. They probably just want to play or something like that. Actually, I could bring this up here. This is kind of this, let's rewind it. Size comparison between the access points. So in the left, that's the U6 LR. In the middle is the Pro, and then the right-hand side is our Lite. The Lite is quite a bit smaller. Even the LR is quite a bit thicker than the Pro. What phone do I use? Like cell phone? I use iPhone. Yeah, I did a video on my thoughts on it, and somebody gave me crap. I forget what it was for. Oh, that's my live stream. Anyway, I did my thoughts, and I thought it was funny. They call it toolless and then use a tool. And I forget somebody said something about, you know, me making fun of using tool. Even if I was going to hand tighten it, yes, I would still use a screwdriver to tighten it up. Absolutely. The Grandstream, yeah, I don't know. Like the TP-Link are pretty ugly. Their EAP, like 245 models are nice. They're not bad. How do you even look at their stuff here? What is the mod? Here we go. So like these ones, the EAP, the 265 HD, which I have a couple here at home, they don't look too bad, but these two are brutal. Like when you're looking at the picture here, they don't look that bad. But the actual size of how thick these access points are is crazy. I should almost open it up and see what's in the inside of it. I bet you there's not much. It's probably just laying on this bottom base. I don't use a MacBook. Nope. I don't even know what type of laptop I use, and my desktop was, I don't even know what it is. It was custom built. I have a Corsair case, that's all I know. Or it wasn't, it was pre-built. I bought it pre-built. U6 LR is awesome. I love it. Yeah, the U6 LR should work fine with the PoE injector. This year did go fast. I guess we could look. Let's look at my growth, shall we? Analytics. I think I did this last year, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. So let's go back to 2020. So in 2020, I had 1.2 million views. We made that much money. I only had, so 2020 is when I started, and we only had at the end of the year, I guess, 9.8 thousand subscribers. And then 2021, we've gained almost 20,000 subscribers, as well as, over $20,000. So we've doubled since our first year of being on YouTube. So I'm hoping that next year I could double as well and get me to 60. The end goal right now really is to get that $100,000 or 100,000 subscriber plaque. I think, I don't know. It would just be cool to have on my back wall. And then after 100,000, we gotta make it up to 1 million. They're both Windows PC. Yep. There is no Unifi or Wi-Fi 6E APs by Unifi yet. I have Bell and Rogers, so I have both coming in. Right now, I'm not using my Bell line, but I should because I pay a crap ton of money for it. One thing I want to do is that update with the locking APs. So I want to do a video on that and how well it works, and also the failover. So we'll probably end up doing that in a video. Let me start closing things down. Whoops. I really want some deliveries to come to me today. I don't know if it's going to happen. Are you talking to, like, I'd put WPA 3 on if you can. It will fail back to WPA 2 if your devices only support that. I don't think TP-Link's come out with anything new lately, though. Oh, I'm getting something sent to me. Ingenious. I don't know what switch model it is, but they're sending me. I'm going to assume it's this switch. So it's a layer 2, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet switch. I asked them a while ago to send me one, but they didn't have any in stock. So they've sent me one now. I'm just waiting on it. I'm hoping that they've cleaned up their dashboard though, their SDN. I didn't find that it worked that well. I don't think I'll get 100K by next year. It would be awesome if I did, but we'll see. I mean, it's fun doing videos, and I love testing out new gear. I love live streaming. Live streaming is a lot of fun. It's been a lot of learning, and YouTube has grown my business where I could just do Mac Telecom networks. I mean, that's all I do. I don't have any other job. This is my job. Well, this and consulting is my job. So I will be doing pfSense with, did I not do that already? I did OpenSense. I'm pfSense. WAN? Oh, I didn't. Huh. Okay, so I did OpenSense. There we go. Got the hiccups. So we did OpenSense with WAN failover. Yeah, so I'll do a pfSense WAN failover, and we're going to do a pfSense 8J video. By the 1 gig NIC, yes. I mean, it's unfortunate. So when they first released the enterprise switch, I don't know if it says it anymore. Whoops, that's the XG. So they first released this. It did say that this was like a Wi-Fi 6 switch. So that got me thinking that, okay, it's a 2.5 gig switch, at least for 12 of the ports. They're going to end up releasing 2.5 gig access points. And I think they will. It just depends when they're going to do it. Because really, it's just throwing in a new NIC into it, right? I got one of the tool lists off Amazon, and it comes with... Oh, really? I wonder if it will... I wonder if that will come with the ones that are in the general release. Because I did see that in EA, and I mean, obviously we can't talk about it, but it looks awesome. I hope it comes with it. I forget how long they say. I think they said it takes 5 minutes to build it in their YouTube video. Let's see. Was it 5 minutes? Oh, it was only a 3-minute video, so that's pretty good. We'll probably, the video I do will definitely be over 5 minutes. I haven't been taking, I don't know if Canada gets that many good deals for Black Friday. I don't think, I don't know if I'm going to buy anything today. I should probably stop buying things. Well, I don't know. It all depends on your setup, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's up to you if you want to use multiple different email addresses. I have tons of email addresses for different use cases. Let's see. But, oh, and I'm supposed to be getting this. I don't know if they're going to send it to me or not. Vertical. I've been planning on doing another video on like my toolkit type thing. I thought Vertical Cable was going to send me something. iPunch? So these are the data jacks that I use. They're the VMAX series. I'm trying to find the tool. And then this is the Vertical Cable iPunch tool that I use, but they just released one that you could use it for shielded jacks. And I think a lot of people in the EU would enjoy that, because I think your standard, you have to use shielded cable. And this solution is just amazing. Like, you just crimp it. I mean, there are other people who do it. Klein does it. Fluke has a crimper as well. It's like a $50 crimper, and it just works. I use it at every job site now. I don't use a 110 punch tool anymore. Let's see. It was pretty easy, and the release version still lists. Oh, sweet. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I knew about the casters, but I didn't know about the patch panel. Huh. I thought you would have had to buy that separately, because when we're looking at the rack itself, I mean, it doesn't have a patch panel in here, I don't think, does it? Oh, maybe that is the patch panel. Oh, that must be the patch panel there. I thought that was another switch. Yeah, that's the patch panel right there. Sweet. So I'll probably have mine on... Actually, I don't mind the layout of this either. I want to get my hands on that too, but we'll see whenever that comes out. Sometimes it... does your PC and iPhone have the same emails? Yep. I mean, it depends. Personal stuff does, yeah. But anyway, I got to get out of here, I guess. I've been going on for I've been going over an hour now. I will be back on Sunday. We typically do our live stream Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So we'll be back at that time on Sunday, and then we'll pretty much going to be the exact same of what I talked about today, unless I get something new. and whatever testing that we do. And it's going to be another Q&A type session. So either I'll see you Sunday or have a good weekend and watch out for new videos. I appreciate everybody who tipped, donated, and everybody who just came out and asked questions. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to you later.